Oh my God. I dropped it. Hi guys, and welcome back to my channel. Today we are going to be doing a review of the new PUR Visionary palette, as well as doing a full try on and review of all the products that I received from Octoly this month. So if you'd like to know what I think about the PUR Visionary palette and all the other things I received in Octoly this month, you are in the right place. Just keep on watching. But before you do, if you haven't already, please make sure you hit the subscribe button down below to join the family, and make sure you hit that notification bell so that you get a notification every time I post a new video. You can come hang out with me, and I'd really appreciate it. But without further ado, we're gonna hop right into the video. So I've already washed my face. In order to wash my face, I use the jet cleaner from Double Dare that I featured in my last Octoly video. That's at the end of the BOXYCHARM unboxing if you're interested in watching that. The next step is to moisturize, and to moisturize we're going to use this KIKO Milano Free Soul Moisturizer. It is a says blurring and moisturizing face cream, and it comes in a very cute bottle. And then on the inside, when you open it up, well, I don't know what, oh, okay, it keeps coming out. There's a little stopper thing that goes in the top, but it keeps falling out and ending up in the top. And then there is a pinkish cream. As you can see, I've been using it a little bit, but it looks like this. And it actually reminds me of the Smashbox primer a lot, but it's like moisturizing at the same time. But it gives you a similar feel to your face afterwards. Really, you could use this by itself as a primer, but I have another item that's a primer, so. I don't know why my face is looking so incredibly red on camera today, but I promise it's not that red in real life. Just want to make sure that is rubbed in very well. This product is amazing. It makes your skin feel really good. It's good for days when you don't want to wear foundation and you just want to kind of smooth out your face. This does a really good job of that. And I will leave a link to this down below in the description box if you're interested in purchasing this. Like I said, next up is our primer, and from Becca I got the First Light Priming Filter. It's an instant complexion refresh primer. And it looks like this. It's purple. And I know a lot of people have already tried this because we got it in the limited edition BOXYCHARM box. But we're still going to use it. If you didn't get it in the BOXYCHARM box, again, there will be a link down below in the description box. This product actually came as a set of 2 products, and it came, I think it was called like a instant complexion refresh kit or something like that from Octoly. And it came with a under eye brightening corrector here. And so I will be using that. Also, I'm not sure if I should use it under my foundation. I think I'm going to use it under my foundation and then put on my foundation and then use concealer on top if I need to. Because I definitely can't use this just as concealer, because if you look at it, it has a, I'm sorry about the lighting guys, it's getting kind of dark and I'm filming on my porch again, but it has like a pinkish tint to it, and that's way too dark for me to use just as concealer. So I'm just going to make sure that my primer is dry first, which it is, and then we're just going to go in and get a little bit of this and put it, smooth it underneath the eyes for brightness. And I could be using this completely wrong. Maybe you're supposed to put it on top or something, I'm not really sure, but this would be my guess of how to use it. If I am using it wrong and you know that I am and you know the correct way to use it, please let me know in the comment section down below how I'm actually supposed to use it. It feels a little bit tacky to the touch. I'm going to put just a little bit more right here because this is where I have most of my darkness, is right in the inner tear duct area right here. And then a little bit right here. Sorry about the background noise, my baby's playing right over there. Okay, so the next product, again, if you are interested in purchasing the Becca Under Eye Corrector or both of these products, there will be a link down below in the description box to order those. The next product is the PUR Bare It All Foundation, and says it's a 12-hour 4-in-1 skin perfecting foundation, and it is in the shade Porcelain, which I have a very hard time finding foundations that will match me good because I have a very pink undertone and a very light skin, and a lot of foundations, their lightest shade is often a yellow undertone, and so I have a hard time finding foundations to match me. And this is just, excuse the old swatches, but this is just a quick swatch of what, oh, it looks like it might match me pretty good. This is a quick swatch of what the shade Porcelain looks like. I'm gonna use a beauty blender to apply. Just gonna put a little bit, so I just put a little bit all over the face. And this product says it's a high-performance 12-hour demi-matte foundation. It helps to cover imperfections and instantly perfect the skin while helping to correct problem areas over time so you can confidently bear it all, it says. And this beauty blender that I'm using is from Shop Miss A. It's the pink one. It's only $1 and it is amazing. It's the best one I've ever found. The beauty blender is the best one that I have ever tried, and I have a real authentic beauty blender and it is nowhere near as good as this. I'm just going to keep my hand right here for a second so that, oops, to try to keep it from turning white. Okay, so as far as the shade goes, it's pretty dead on. It looks really good. Ooh, it's already creasing pretty bad in my forehead wrinkles, making me look much older than I am. I'm just gonna smooth those over, see if I can't fix it. It still looks pretty bad in the forehead wrinkles, and it looks pretty good on either side of my nose, but it is in my little smile line a little bit right there. Again, I'm gonna smooth that out and then I'm gonna set it really quick and hope that that fixes the problem. So I'm just gonna set it with my Bye Bye Pores from IT Cosmetics. This is not an Octoly product. This is just my holy grail product that I use every single day. Okay, so that is set and it is no longer in my line. And then I'm going to set this right here, my smile lines. Alright, so then we're going to go back to concealer, and I have my Tarte Shape Tape in the shade Fair. And again, this is not an Octoly product, just my daily holy grail. I'm just going to blend that out with my beauty blender as usual. Sorry for all the crazy faces I am making. Tomorrow is Easter, and I hope you guys are having a wonderful day today. Here we go with the light again because of the beauty blender. Alright, so now then we are going to go ahead and set my under eyes again with my IT Cosmetics powder. And then even though this is a matte finish on the foundation and I don't feel like I really need to set the rest of my face, I'm going to go ahead and do it just a little bit so that the other products will blend on top. Okay, so now that my face is set, I'm just going to go in with my Cheek Parade palette from Benefit, and it is well used. I'm going to use my Hula Light just to do a little bit of bronzing slash contouring here. just to give a little bit of color to the face. Again, not an Octoly product. This is just what I use every day. And we are also going to use the blush out of this palette. I'm going to use Rockateur. It is my favorite Holy Grail blush. Of course, I did not bring any setting spray out here. And I don't think I brought a highlight either. So, we're gonna make things work, and we're gonna go in with this palette I wanted to show you guys. It is not an Octoly product, but it is a pretty amazing product. I was going through Ulta the other day, and I just happened to see this palette, and I thought it was the most beautiful palette I've ever seen before, and that is the PUR Visionary palette. And the box looks like this, and it has the colors on the back. And then the actual palette is like this plasticky, and then it has the ridges on it. And then on the inside, it looks like this. These are the colors that are in it. It's a very unique palette. I don't have any other palettes with these colors. The colors, as you can see, the shimmers in here are so pretty. And then the mattes are just amazing too. They're bright, and like you can do a neutral look, and you have your pops of color in there as well. And what's really cool is on here, it says visionaries create what others only dream. So that's really cool. It also has the pans in here are magnetic, so you can take them out and replace them if they ever get empty. I'm just gonna do a couple of quick swatches for you guys. I'm gonna swatch the shimmers. Ooh. Look at that. Oh my God. How pretty is that? And I just had a little bit of color on that, so it's right here. But if you look, that's the shimmers. And then the matte. Look like this. That one didn't pick up. Let's see. 1, 2, 3. Oh, I skipped a finger. So here's some mattes. This one looks like a shimmer. It looks like a matte in the pan, but it looks like a shimmer on the finger, and it looks kind of duochrome-y also. And those are pretty good swatches for mattes. Mattes usually don't swatch that well, but those are pretty good. I don't know how this is gonna look because I've never done it before, but I'm gonna go into this color and use it as a highlight. Ooh, that is pretty. That makes a blinding highlight. Oh man, that is so pretty. Just gonna put a little bit on the tip of my nose and on my Cupid's bow. And then blend just a little bit underneath my brow bone. So then I'm gonna take this brush right here and go into this shade. Blend it in here. And you can barely see it, but it serves as a transition base for your other colors. That way they blend nicely. I'm gonna take a little bit of a smaller brush, and I'm gonna go in with this color, Role Model. And I'm just gonna focus that right in the crease. Go in and do the same thing on the other side. Okay, and then I'm going to take an even smaller blending brush, and I am going to go in with Actually, I'm gonna take this brush, ooh, and I'm gonna go in with the shade Rebel. Palette has a lot of kickback. And I'm gonna focus that on the outer corner here. And a little bit up into the crease. Do the same thing on the other eye. As you can see, you just barely bounce it in the color, and the color gets a ton of kickback. So then we're just gonna do the same thing on this eye, focus it on the outer corner, and then build it up into the crease. And go in with the last brush I used and just kind of blend it out some. And then go in with the first brush I used and blend the edges. I am going to take my brush, and I don't have any Fix Plus to build it up, so we're gonna see how these colors truly work. If it doesn't work with the brush, then I'll go in with, actually, you know what? I'm gonna go ahead and use the concealer brush to cut the crease, and then after that we will go in with the shimmer shades. A good tip for cutting the crease is to take your concealer and put it on your lash line this way, and then look up, and that will mark your line of where you need to cut your crease. I'm sorry for keep opening my mouth. I probably look like a crazy person. It's just what I do to keep my eye from watering. Okay, and we're just gonna do a little half cut crease moment there. And then we're gonna do the same thing on this eye. Let me put the concealer down. It's the first time I've ever done a cut crease on YouTube, so I'm gonna have to figure out how to do this. I'm sorry if it turns out crazy looking. Now I am just going to use my finger and go into this, I don't know if I want to use Dreamer or Girl Boss. I'm going to use both. First, I'm going to go in with Girl Boss, and I'm just going to apply that over the concealer. Okay, now I'm going to use the same color on this side. Take this brush here, and I'm just gonna go over the top of it just to define the line of the cut crease just a little bit. And then we're gonna go in with Dreamer, just a little bit on the inner corner. I feel like I'm not even doing this palette justice because it's such a beautiful palette. Go back in with the Rebel on the outer edge and just kind of blend that together a little bit. You know, I didn't really even think about fallout, but I'm gonna look in just a second and see if I've had a lot of it or not. I can't really tell the way the camera's in my face. I'm gonna have to grab my mirror. No, I haven't had any fallout, so that's great. Then I'm just gonna take a little straight brush like this, and I am going to go in first with the shade Idealist that I used first on my upper lash line, And I'm gonna smoke that on my lower lash line. And then I'm gonna go in with Role Model, which is the color that I use second. And focus that a little closer to the lash line. And I'm gonna take a little bit of Dreamer and just make sure the inner corner is highlighted. So then we are going to go in with some mascara, and today I'm going to be using the Too Faced Better Than Sex mascara. Again, not an Octoly product. You know what? I don't want to get this all over my face, so I'm just going to apply my mascara and brows off camera, and I will be right back. Okay, so I have my mascara and my brows on. Now I'm just going to apply some lip gloss. This is the BOXYCHARM Full On Lip Cream in the shade Dolly. Again, not an Octoly product. I know you're probably tired of me saying that, but I just want to make sure that I'm clear with you guys what is and what isn't an Octoly product. Not that it really matters in the grand scheme of things, because I would never give you guys a false review in exchange for free product, but I just want to make sure you're clear on what is and what isn't an Octoly product. So now that I have my full face on, I have my final thoughts on what the products or how the products are. So I'm going to give you guys my final thoughts, and then we're going to wrap the video up. Start from the beginning with the Octoly products, and then I'm going to go to the Pure Visionary palette, and I'm going to give you my opinion on all of the products that I tried out today so that you'll know. The first product that I tried out today was the Free Soul Moisturizer from KIKO Milano. I absolutely love this stuff. I've been using it, like I said, and I will continue to use it all the time. I definitely recommend. Next up was the Becca First Light Priming Filter and the Under Eye Brightening Corrector. Looking at my under eyes, they look really, really good. Actually, more coverage than I'm used to, even with the Shape Tape. So this one is definitely a win for me. As for the Becca Primer, I think it did pretty good. I don't really notice a difference in this and my regular primer. I don't dislike it, but and I do like it, but it's just not holy grail. There's not enough differences in it for me to say, yes, you definitely need this over other primers. So, but I would definitely try this out, especially if you have dark circles underneath your eyes. The next thing I tried out was the Pure Visionary palette. Okay, so this palette is absolutely, like I said before, the most unique shades I have ever seen in my life. These shades have really cool undertones. Again, I'm going to show you close up. They have really cool undertones and duochrome shadows that I have not seen. They have better shimmers than any other palette that I have used. And the only drawback that I saw to them was the kickback in the pans, but it wasn't terribly, terribly bad. It wasn't like subculture bad. But there was kick up in the pan, and I wanted to make sure I told you guys about that. But the shadows blended out beautifully, and they worked beautifully, and I really like these. I wore it for the first time yesterday, and the colors did last all day long, and they didn't fade. So this is definitely a big recommend from me. I think you guys should go out and purchase this as soon as possible. And I think that's all of the product. Oh no, the foundation. I knew I was missing something. Okay, so the Pure Bare It All foundation was a perfect match for my skin. I wasn't too sure about it at first because it did go into my wrinkles, but it doesn't seem to have sunken down into them even anymore. And I don't even have a face spray or setting spray on right now, and it looks pretty good. Yeah, it looks really good. So I'm definitely going to give this another try. I think that if you don't have a whole lot of texture on your face, if you have oily skin, I think this will be great for you because it did set down and it didn't technically need a setting spray, even though a setting powder, even though I used one. So I would give this a try if you have oily skin, or if you have dry skin, make sure you use lots of moisturizer. If you have a lot of texture on your face, this probably isn't for you. And that's all the products from Octoly that I wanted to tell you guys about in the PUR palette. But there is 2 more products that Octoly did send me that I wanted to tell you guys about and get your opinion on. The first one, actually they're both from Tanluxe. It's a new product that is just launched in Sephora. And they sent me 2 of their tanning products. One of them I have tried out and the other one I have not tried out yet. I'm doing some before and after photos for you guys, and I'm going to do a dedicated video on this, but I just wanted to include this in the video because it is one of my March Octoly products, and so, or 2 of my March Octoly products, and so I wanted to tell you guys about them. The first one is the Tanluxe, the Body Illuminating Self Tan Drops. These are really cool. This is the one that I've tried out so far. And what you do is you take it and you mix it with any lotion. That bird is so loud. You take it and you mix it with any lotion that you already have, and the amount of drops that you mix with your lotion is how tan you want to be. They have a light medium and a medium deep. I did get the light medium because I'm so fair. And I really enjoyed this. I was worried that it was going to be streaky because I was like, how can I make sure that it gets the right amount of the tan drops mixed in with the moisturizer so that it's even, so that it doesn't streak? But it did not streak at all. It gave me beautiful color, and it lasted about 4 days before it completely washed off. So this is a win for me, and I've used it on myself and both of my daughters, and I only use that much of the product. So I think you would get at least 10 uses, if not more, out of this product. So it's definitely great for the money. And I'll leave a link down below to it and how much it was. I'm not 100% sure, so I'm not going to give you the price and be wrong about it. So I definitely wanted to tell you guys about that. And the second thing that they sent me was called The Water by Tanluxe. And I haven't tried this one out yet, but I'm excited to give it a try. It is the Hydrating Self-Tanning Water. And you just spray it on yourself and rub it in. Neither one of these tanning products have any colors in them. It doesn't have like a base color, and so you don't have to worry about it rubbing off on your sheets or your pillows or your clothes or anything like that. So there's no like guide color, so like I said, it doesn't rub off on anything. And this one, I don't know how good it's gonna work. I'm worried that I'm not going to be able to get it even because it's clear, you know, and the other one was clear too, but you just rub your moisturizer all over your body, and so it's real easy to not streak. But honestly, I am a little bit afraid of this one, but like I said, I'm going to make a custom video on it and I'm going to tell you guys about it. But I'll go ahead and leave the link down below if you're interested. It says it's a unique vitamin-infused purified water with natural tanning additives to illuminate and hydrate the skin. Quick drying, transparent formula delivers a radiant tan within 4 to 6 hours. No streaks, no smells, no drama. And that is absolutely 100% true. There is no smell to either one of these, which is great because I do not like that self-tan smell. And it says on the pamphlet that you can use this one as a setting spray for your makeup, but I am not sure about that. I do not want splotches on my face. I might have to try that out after I've tried it on my body and make sure it doesn't splotch there, but I will definitely let you guys know how this product worked. But that's all I have for you guys today. Thank you so much for tuning in with me. And if you have any opinions, if you have the PUR Visionary product or any of these other products we talked about today, and you have any opinions on them, please leave them down below in the comment section. I would love to know how you feel about them. I love talking to you guys down there. If you have any comments, any suggestions, anything, please leave it down below. And like I said, I love talking to you guys down there. And thank you and welcome to all the new subscribers that we have gotten over the last few weeks since I've been on here. And if you haven't already, please make sure you hit the subscribe button down below to join the family, and make sure you hit that notification bell too so that you can get a notification every time I post a new video and come hang out with me. And that's all I have for you guys today. Bye! Mwah!